And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill, Reese Olson.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one fouled off. And here it comes. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Green makes the catch. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Olson throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down.
One ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broke.
Slider got him for strike three.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the bat.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Round second, digging for third. And this is going to be a two-out triple. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
So, man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a pitch. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
2 outs and a runner at third, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Ground ball left side. Ken on to first, and that will end the inning. One left for Toronto. The Tigers coming up, no score. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Yusei Kikuchi.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
The center fielder, Wenzel Perez.
And he deals. Right through there for a strike. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That one inside, 1-1. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman,
Giorgella to the plate. Gets the call, and that's strike one. And the pitch. Swings through that one for strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And the 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field, and that is Springer. And there's one away.
batting third.
And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Here's Riley Green. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Oh, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Now at the plate, Kerry Carpenter. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Perez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Center field. Kiermaier moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Detroit. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Danny Jansen. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And there's a hit.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the batter now is Joey Votto. Nice curveball for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Canna drifts towards it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting seven, the right fielder, number 4, George.
And the batter is George Springer. And a foul ball. Up and in, and the count is 1-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Got him looking, and there's 2 away.
Well, caught him looking on that 4th pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Mark Canha.
The third baseman, Mark Canha.
Kikuchi back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And now the lefty sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Bounced up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7, the catcher,
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Fastball for a strike. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That one ripped. Could be extra bases. Ibanez around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Tigers have the lead. 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Javier Baez. That one fouled off. Man at second. And that one is lifted in the air. Springer on the move. He's got it. And that is the inning. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, number 36. The pitch. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Flied to left his first time. Wouldn't chase that time. Kiermaier, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 33 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. One out, base is empty. Here's a rocket out to left. Green makes the play. 2 away.
The bat, number 11.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one hit to right. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Urshela steps in. He's 0 for 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Perez at second with nobody out. Fouled off. He was late. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Out there to center. Kiermaier moving under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In there, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And a swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Tigers 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Now the third baseman, number 55.
Number 55.
The wind to kick the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Out to short, Baez. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. Guerrero checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Blue Jays down a run. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And Guerrero is set down. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Danny Jansen to hit here, and he's already singled in this game. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Out to short, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Mark Canha. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Strike right there.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. That's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Hit in the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
The catcher, number 34.
Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Pitching change here, Tarek Skubal.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And here is Joey Votto. Popped out and foul ground first time through. The lefty fires.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Fastball for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there, 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Springer in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Hill getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Maeda also throwing. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and this game is tied. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. In the air, left field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the second baseman. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Here comes a pitch. Strike two. All tied up. We're at the top of the fifth. That's the second out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. The lefty, the 1-0. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Snap throw to first. Varsho back easily. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
2 strikes.
That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So 2 on with 2 away. At the plate, Bo Bichette. Line and a base hit into right. Runner from third comes across, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 2. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. On to Urshela. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Last half of the fifth coming up. Blue Jays 2, and the Tigers 1. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Nate Pearson.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So now the DH spot, Spencer Torkelson. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Going 2 now. Towards first. Into the outfield. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No outs. Runner at first. Javi Baez digs in right side. And that's a strike.
All ones the count.
The Jays up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Line, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Torkelson, the lead runner at second. Baez on at first with nobody out. And a curve is down and in.
1-1.
That one to first. Down the line, and it's foul. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That was a productive at-bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Urshela swings through it for strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive it
into center, on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Ground ball right side and foul ball. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Garrett Hill.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late. Hill measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a pitch. That misses. And a count 1-2. Right-handed reliever. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. Urshela makes the grab, one down.
The batter, the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Flips the corner. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Jackson Joe getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first, and now Joey Votto. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Jansen round second on his way to third.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
George Springer. It was a homer for him back in the fifth. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Base hit, one run in already. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one drilled left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Number 36 stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Two outs. Strike 2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
That one inside, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Springer makes the turn at second. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Kiermaier now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a strike in there. swung on, popped up on the infield. Canna makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Tigers 1. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Richards.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And here it comes. Carpenter in the box now. No balls and a strike. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. Bounce to third. And that one handled to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Canna.
And up next for Detroit, Mark Canna. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Andy.
And next to him for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. And a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now, Bo Bichette, 1 for 3.
Bo Bichette.
And he deals. Foul ball. Righty to the plate. Well struck right field. Carpenter going back on this one. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Number 55.
Now the third baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Late on that fastball. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Tigers 1. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. We're back in it. The pitch. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the air to left, down the line. Varsho on the move. He's got it. And there's one away.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And the right-hander deals. Got him. 2 out. The batter now, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Kiermaier moving under it. Squeezes it, and that is that. Will Vest will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the catcher up to hit, Danny Jansen.
Catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
The pitch. Swing and a base hit.
Now batting.
So up next, Joey Votto. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 4.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Dalton Varsho will hit next. Lifted in the air, right center field. Perez sizes this one up, makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for Toronto as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Eric Swanson. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Akil Baddoo.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Here comes a pitch. Slider for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The pitch. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2. Righty delivers. Got him. Now one away.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The Tigers trailing by 3 near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Varsho pulls it in on the run. So remaining in the game defensively, Akil Baddoo. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Alex Lang.
Number 55, Alex Lang.
Also into the ball game, number 22. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, Justin Henry Malloy. He'll be out in left field. Here's the second baseman.
The second baseman, David Schneider.
And a pitch. Swings and misses.
0-1.
Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton, the left-hander, up and throwing. Vasquez also getting ready. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Lang, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Tigers 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Genesis Cabrera.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now A.J. Hinch making a move for a pinch hitter. Drew Maggi.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. That to right. And George makes the grab. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Chris Myers. Looking to start something with 1 gone.
Myers.
To third. Fires over to Guerrero. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andy.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Carson Kelly, trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Kelly.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. The Tigers trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Cabrera is just 1 strike away. Two down, nobody on. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a hit.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And now it's going to be Jake Rogers. Two outs. Close one doesn't get the call.
2-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Kicks and fires. That's in there, and it's 2-1. The Blue Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So digging in, Spencer Torkelson. Now a fly ball to right center. Springer on the move. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Tigers, 1 run,